start things off with Ascent. We're gonna move over towards Haven, and hopefully we do get to see this. It's gonna be split on that map number 3.
Yeah, it's split's pretty linear in terms of playing the the defense and the attack. But I'm looking forward to that first map pick right there, Warden.
Stakes are all up high, and only one will prevail out of this as we get to see the game already. Ready, Cali? Here we go.
Okay, looking into our composition once again, still very similar to what NMSS did on their first live stream broadcast here in Project Radiant. Once again, NMSS are the team to beat. We talked about Nifty Ultra. We talked about no-namers wanting to get revenge on NMSS, and here they are. Gonna get introduced to their setup again. Ultra fast mobility setup from Tamayo and Virus, who's got the Neon and the Jet lined up here for them, and here is the signature Kessel. Utility to be able to make the guys push through towards mid already. You can see the reaction for Surge already in. They're kind of just falling back towards the T spawn, not wanting to gain any of those engagement. So clearly, they know how NMSS plays in this round on the defense.
Yeah, absolute great call there, but Thomas is not going to expect this push out, but still going to be able to find one off the process. Paul is going to respond to it. Motion Crosser has Verse on the other side. 3-man pusher on back main. The shock dart. Will be able to connect the second as well. Verse gets tagged up. Close for the shot. Able to get a dink. 3v4 they go, but can't get the trades. And yep, just like that, Krusty's going to be all alone in the 1v4. NMSS on the prowl, on the hunt. Get this first round for themselves. Boxer sprays down, good for 2 to his name. 1v2 he goes, looks to get the burst. Flashpoint is out, but Kesso able to get the spray down off with a frenzy. First round here for the side of NMSS.
Yeah, really interesting counter to what NMSS does on the defense. Surge just completely sitting back at their spawn, just waiting for those utilities to happen for NMSS on their early progression. And unfortunately though, they tried to play it passive, got their way in towards A, but the gunfight wasn't just good enough to defend that spike down. And now they face the bonus round. They only got pistols, while NMSS has got a couple of weapons available to try to put more hurt on this.
Gonna be early information as well. Ver's gonna do exactly the same play, able to get one, comes out alive as well for his life, and still looking to get some more as the rest of the crew of Team NMSS is just running it down. They fall into shambles, and it's just gonna be another quick one here. We thought, I mean, in some way, it seems like they know exactly what to call for up against Team NMSS, but they just can't withstand the gunfights.
Yeah, they welcome it in open arms, but the execution is definitely what's lacking there for Surge. And I mean, that's exactly what to expect, knowing that you only got pistols while your opponent has gotten themselves the SMGs to work around with. But it's important for you to make it known that your gun around is pretty solid. So you try to work your way around mid, try to spot down Breach, kind of holding down that mid map along there with Fade. And look at how NMSS is kind of playing this one right now. Just 5 guys at mid, while Surge are busy trying to scale up to put that spike down at the A side.
Definitely gonna be able to get the spawn planted, so it's gonna be a 5v5 retake. Follow watching the backside, able to get one big trade though for Tamayo. They definitely have this one locked down. This is offense moment. Big fight here for Mad Mars to win, but Helena able to get one. Setter's there for the trade. Big ol' 1v1 trades. We go. Another one bites the dust, and it's going to be another trade down. 2v2. 4v4 brought it down to a 3v3 now to 2v2. We'll stall out the time there. Perfect time off Tamayo, and Squesty's going to be all alone once again here. You go for the clutch, a big 1v1 against Sedo. It doesn't matter. Good for 3 he goes, and that's going to be 3 rounds in a row as well here. Looking to be, actually, wait. Is it going to be enough? It will be enough time to get this one on the board. 3 rounds in a row officially for the side of Team NMSS.
I mean, SRG, again, you can clearly see how they've done their study, right? I mean, they're just definitely not wanting to engage on that mid-map at all costs, and in fact, just try to play objectively and put that spike down somewhere. And they've done that for the last 3 rounds, right? For at least on these 3 rounds of action that they've had. You're gonna be put back up here. And again, look at the economy here, just looking pretty good right now for Nemesis. So they'll be happy to use down all of these utilities and know that they'll be able to get it back. Surging on the catwalks, Mad Mars taking down Squallow. First blood in. And again, you can see SRG, they're just tucked behind, waiting for a call-off to happen, which is not entirely what's gonna happen here right now.
You always have one guy off the end flank, but that actually might work out pretty well here for Tomsky if ever the players of Nemesis decides to go for the push there, but timing is just everything here. It doesn't check out. Able to get the shut down as well inside of the site. Massive retake here from Market. Towards the lane as well. Huntress able to get one. Through the smoke he goes. Krusty's gonna be all alone, and just like that, 4 rounds here for the side of Team Nemesis.
Yeah, author dominance, and makes the question why SRG at this as a first map to begin with, right? I mean, you could have had to play a split and not have to play your opponent's strongest map on map number 1 and completely mess up your rhythm to start this best of three series off. But mistake has been made, and you just gotta have to deal with it. And you'd like to say that at least they're trying to study Nemesis in the way that they play, but the execution still definitely lacks.
I mean, it's just a gamble that they confidently took. I mean, they saw exactly how Nemesis was able to take down 7Cs, and looking like they are going to be the next prey off this map. Vader's going to do exactly the same thing. Massive setup here. That are able to smoke up the top mid as well. Tamayo already able to get the first initial kill. Mad Mars anticipating everything. I mean, if you think that you have been able to prepare against the players of Team Nemesis, I mean, they've done exactly just like that. And all of a sudden, in the blink of an eye, Tomsky once again is going to be all alone in the 1v3.
What's going to be able to do here? Paranoia now officially unlocked here for Settle. They can go for the pick here. Instead, they were going to wait for that spike to get picked up. Tomsky able to send one out on the round. Make that a doppel. Kesso able to go for the stun, but Tomsky has made it clear that he's not the guy you want to mess with. This 1v1 decides everything. SRG is going to clutch it. Tomsky with the 1v3.
Made it happen. Could finally see a prolonged game here, but with 4 rounds in a row for the side of Nemesis, economy's not going to be a problem at all. And hell, you asked for it. We haven't seen any operators. Finally, we do get to see it from Tamayo.
Ooh.
And you know him. He's been a sniper. So,
yep.
Hey, and it might just be the perfect round as well. I mean, take a look at this. The players of First are going to be posting up here on his B main. So, let's see.
He peeks, he boosts, and he doesn't remove. Squallow there for the first blood. Some signs of life that you're seeing right now for Search after that 1v3 clutch. They're still looking out over for Jet. Entirely non-existent as he's playing A-Long.
I like this. Same time, you just have to watch out for the lurk there. That's going to be very serious, pushed up already. You get 1 kill, you back away, you let the rotation bite over for the opposition. The 4v1, 3 players here hit around the vicinity of the B side. They finally get the call as well. It's not going to be commitment here, so they draw things back as well here on this mid map. Tomsky able to get the punish as well for Virus. They're going to go for the commitment on his A side, but the rest of the players from Team Nemesis already gets the call as well. Ready for it, but it's a 3v5 situation.
All lives are not going to be in favor for Nemesis, so Search will decide to put more pressure onto them. Post plant setup already looking nicely here. Ryu going to wait for Nemesis to actually throw their bodies around. Stuns are locked in here. Nemesis has got the lineup ready for them to try to retake this right through the rafters. Still trying to work their way up, but have been consistently denied. Sedo, that's one player down for them. Tomsky again stepping things up. And they're gonna clean it up. Surge able to follow up a round under the 1v3 clutch Tomsky did.
Drops it down though. I mean, good for 2 in a row already. And you know, with Tamaya investing the operator there, I think we kind of get the call as well that why we don't really see a lot of operators play out. But at the same time, I feel like if he held that angle just a bit further back and played too aggressively, probably wouldn't have gotten punished. But hey, move to the next all pure ARs here on this round. Look at the tone here from the side of Surge. Really passive in this moment.
Waiting for the jet, basically Virus, for the NMSS to try to make his presence felt. But they're not gonna get any of that in here this time. So what's gonna be the progression looking like now for Surge? Now that they've completely erased the idea that Jet's not going to be around. But you know who's going to be around on this corner? That's going to be a Neon. And the first pick actually goes through for Squalo, who has won the last 2 first bloods. So Surge are definitely finally able to get themselves here. But look at Killjoy. Gonna try to stop any players there nearby. Another gunfight there for Virus. That's a 2-piece. Okay. Transition is going to be going through towards A. So now for Sedo, that's going to be the paranoia good to take down Ryu. So now you're just going back and forth if you're Surge. And you're asking Tomsky to try to work his way around the flank. Try to play main. Unfortunately, the timing is not in his favor.
I'm just so utterly confused. It shouldn't have been in this round anyways. I mean, you take a look at the way that Utils has been playing out for the side of Surge. They had 5 ults well ready for investments, but they could have at least invested into one side. You popped the ult there from Killjoy. You didn't go for the commitment. You had that space for yourself. They drop things back, rotate towards the A side, got some gunfights in the process, and you pay the price. We switched to halves now. Gonna be a 3-round lead for the side of Team Nemesis.
So let's see how Nemesis is gonna try to play the attack here. I mean, they mostly still try to put more emphasis on that mid map. So Surge, after doing any of your homework, would you be able to anticipate what potentially Nemesis is gonna try to line up? The way that this looks, just feels like they're gonna try to run them down through the mobility setup that they got with Virus and Tamayo. Having two duelists in this moment, right? So let's see how this lineup looks as this round opens up.
So round we go. Got a Nemesis here. Different approach. They're just gonna go run it down cohesively. Tamayo. Hopping like Speed Demon. They stack up towards main, and yep, it's gonna be a commitment. To check out. How's there? Cross able to get 1 there. Virus able to get the trade. 4v4 now. You'll be able to get the plant already. Able to get another there. There's gonna be Helena out of this round. And yep, that is gonna be the spike now here planted.
Ooh. Tamayo just sliding in easily. Caught into a crosshair. Tomsky, last player standing. He's on the hunt to try to slice and dice, but his teammate there to clean it up. It's Kesso. Giving Nemesis that 6-round win, and they're so close to taking this one home. 2 more round wins to go. And Nemesis will take map number 1. Surge has had all the ideas, has had all the counters. It's just the execution that needs more refining in this match.
I mean, I could definitely agree on that one, or at the same time, it's just a discrepancy of gunfights that they're lacking. I mean, you kind of get to see how well Nemesis is just able to set up those trades and those 1v1 isolations. This might just be the perfect example once again. You got a 3-man stack inside of the side, but does it even matter up against Team Nemesis? As you get to see Varus already able to pick up the first kill. The rotation's already pretty quick here from the side of Surge, but can you get through out the heaven side? You're only pushing from one direction, and obviously on the other side, it's just a barrage of bullets coming at their direction. They get overwhelmed. The spike's gonna be planted now. It's a 3v4, a 3v5 situation once again.
Paranoia in here for Ryu, but unfortunately not enough players to help him take the kills. But his teammate are gonna do enough damage, but not to the point where they're gonna be securing the victory in here as Nemesis lock it down. Varus with 12 and 6, a 2.0 KD. Has had the numbers on everyone from SRG.
Yeah, Surge not really feeling it. I mean, one of the few Ross multinational teams that we have. A mixture of Indonesia and Philippines, but the proud, loud squad of the Filipinos just holding it down here so far. Win that round, get forced out. It's gonna be a 5-stinger setup here from the side of Nemesis. It's gonna be the same old approach, but the bomb is actually, the spike's gonna be on the other side of the map. Look at the mid-map congestion though from the side of Surge. They're looking to get one here off the cutoff. Chris already sneaking on by, pushing towards tree. Passive dash well ready as well. Crusty holding the angle down, updrafts, and what
Ooh.
just happened there? But move on to the next. Found the first blood here from the side of Surge.
Off draft, and then Krusty able to look it down, and he just went. He just go. But that definitely cuts down the odds of Nemesis actually winning this round right here. Nonetheless, gunfights are still on as Tamayo has got himself a stinger. No upgrades are available on the hardware, but information in and the slide is clean. Tamayo gets himself a way better weapon than he had on that stinger. Ryu is going to announce himself that he's here on the flank to put some eyes on his weapons. And Ryu's gonna take that kill onto Tamayo, a 1v2. We've seen Surge clutch it up already. Can he do it again? The Bulldog is definitely not the weapon you want to utilize up against these two remaining players from Nemesis. It's a high-low play. Interesting way to end that on the post plant. Nemesis is gonna take that first map. 8-2 on our scoreline. And well, that's Nemesis for you. And that's the dominance that they can give on Ascent at any given time.
Yep.
Mainly a reason why you don't want to play it up against this team.
Cleanly done, said and done. I mean, kill discrepancy is there, the setups, the team cohesion, the coordination, everything was spot on there for that Team Nemesis. And come again, you know, Surge chose this map Ascent, knowing for a fact that Nemesis, their first ever official match on broadcast, was on Ascent, and